Hello and welcome into So Rare with Laird. Can't even speak already. I'm Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on So Rare. Actually surprised that this stream worked because my stream earlier today did not. Joined today by Harry Trades to talk about the death of Hot Streaks. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Harry, it feels like competing for something that's like 5 times smaller or half the size isn't quite as exciting. But we got to do it, right?
And yeah, I guess we have no choice unless we sort of sell up or not play limited or rare. I guess
Oh
if
my
you move
God.
up, if you move up to super, you don't have to worry about these things. Come on.
I've thought about it, to be honest.
I mean, there's a few things you can avoid doing that, right? Hot streaks, or then obviously no relegations and stuff. There's obviously drawbacks in other ways, but yeah, I think it all balances out. But yeah, going from I didn't really experience any of the 5x mania, to be honest. Like, I think I hit
I
the
didn't come close.
first. I think I hit the first league on streak. Maybe that was the only one I was playing for 5, if I can remember right. But yeah, everything else was like twos, and yeah, we got used to the twos. I'll be honest. Everyone got used to the 2x for the streaks, and yeah, there is going to be a come down period. I think that's going to be inevitable and hard to avoid.
I don't think we're gonna like really get into it, but I think one of the funny things about the thought about playing super rare is everyone is like, it's just so much more expensive. And seeing some of the like limited galleries that some people have, and I'm like, that's way more than you would need for to play super rare. And like obviously without streaks, I think people are like, I just can't compete, and so I won't be able to I can't make 4 lineups of 25 leagues and all this stuff. It's not crazy though. I don't know.
It's not, especially if you're in like challenger or contender and stuff. Like those, like limited prem is probably the same price as like in seasons challenger super rare. Like, and that's not even an
Right.
exaggeration.
Yeah, it's tempting. It's tempting. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming in. Anyan, Trillion, and Liam on the podium. Congratulations to you 3. Trillion, you did podium. Anyan said, I would say it always depends on the price of the cards. I was thinking of getting the very best in La Liga and Bundesliga because the SO5 lineup is cheaper than Streak 5 rewards. Are they? Now?
Interesting. Best 5 in one of those leagues are more than the. Yeah, what is the 5th streak now in? Is that limited? Did he say or?
Yeah, it's like $20. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's probably 1,000, isn't it? It's got to be 1,000. Yeah, it'd be 1,000.
Yeah, because it was 5,000 for the 5x. Those are some maths, quick maths right there for you. Anyway, Philly Dilly said, for real, we're through like 5 weeks of EPL. Yeah, but now it's really like 1 week of EPL or 25 weeks because the free money's gone. Yep. In my opinion, this is Robert. In my opinion, the best option at first was going all in on one league or comp for a high double streak. Now I think the best strat is farming low streaks across the competitions, unless there are any big promos for streaks, which maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see. Streakers for Life says, looking for a food. Dobbsy, what's up? So Rare Burrow. Alex Wilson, it was my fault on the lateness, so apologies for that. He's going to blame Harry. Oh, no, I'm not going to blame Harry. I should, but I'm not going to.
You should, yeah.
So Rare Soul, good evening to you. Dirk, smash the like button. Thank you for that. Do we know if anyone hit the 5th streak at 5x?
Plenty did.
Plenty did.
Sorry, nearly went under, Philly Dilly. Where you've been all weekend?
For real. So Philly Dilly is a Prem boy.
Okay.
Nobody hit it in Prem.
Fair.
Nobody hit it in Liga.
Yeah.
A few people hit it in La Liga. And if you have ever watched a Bundesliga match, you got it too. Ede said, I'm going for Streak 5 in MLS this weekend. I'm still excited, even though MLS streaks are not great. Good luck to you. Maybe if the Bayern incident didn't happen, 2x could have stayed.
100%.
Palma said, I'm still excited by streaks, and I guess they will entice us again with future streaks. Still love my classic super rares. Yeah. JPS says, time for a restructure for me, condensing and focusing on the right areas that work for me. Harry, we were just talking about that off stream. Little restructure. Yeah. Can't hit streaks regardless. Still the same for me. Dobbsy said, I got 2,000 contender essence at reward, so get to craft a UCL player, which is nice. I didn't even read that update because it felt like everybody had questions about it after that.
They're just like making essence all Champions League, but it's $2,000. It's 2,000 to pull basically.
Right.
So
right.
It's good if you've got like infected essence.
Yeah, which I bet I do. I have like the worst essence possible.
Yeah, your essence is perfect to be transformed into Champions League essence.
Except I only have 1875.
You must be winning 25 essence this weekend.
Harry, it was a.
Or maybe maybe
I'm
you're
not sure I am. Let's see. Oh, I am.
Wait, that's wrong game week. Wrong game week.
Oh yeah, I was like, wow, that's much worse than I thought.
Yeah,
2400.
easy. That's two. That's two lots of pulls. And it's a super rare pull, but you don't get it. Doesn't work in super rare, sadly.
Heaven forbid.
I know.
But I have more essence. I got some rare. Can I do it in rare?
Yeah, you can. Oh, cheeky. Perfect essence as well. Amazing.
So
Every dog has
it's
their
like
day,
guaranteed Yamal or something like that.
I mean, that's what the streets are saying. Like they're basically saying there's just unlimited, tier 1 star rares for everyone. And like all 10 players are just that. So
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll finish. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Can also buy cards for the clues or essence. Goose said, I believe with high XP and skipping game weeks with bad matchup, the 5th streak is really achievable in leagues like La Liga, Bundesliga, Eredivisie, and Challenger. So basically everything, but Prem.
yeah, Prem and League on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but the issue is you can't see any further than one game week, unless you want to go on, SofaScore or whatever other app to like figure out where all you guys are playing. Like you can do it on Sorare, obviously, just like click the player and it'll tell you it's like 5 fixtures, but to correlate that with every other game, I don't know. They just make it hard now. They just make it a lot harder than it used to be on Sorare.
What's really funny about that is I feel like that's one thing that everybody's asked for a long time. Like, hey, let me like make lineups weeks ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I think they partially don't do it because the prize pools aren't set. And I think all of us are like, we don't care. We'll just let us just do it. For all of the things they've added, to not add that.
They have added it in periods of this like first seat. Like what I tweeted it out, didn't I? Like a month and a half ago, I was like, please, can we have like more than one game week? And then like the next day they quoted it, was like, yeah, we're doing it. And then ever since it's been like, yeah, 3, maybe 4 on a really lucky sort of week, but I can see 1 right now. I can see game week 15.
Yeah.
Obviously
this weekend.
Yeah, that's all I can see.
Yeah. In fairness, Sorare used to do the same
break.
thing. People were like, hey, can we add some more game weeks to the lineup builder? And then Maxime or Vito would be like, okay. And then like 100 would be added. And you're like, oh.
But like, yeah, at least Sorare could do like just give us like 15. Give us like 3 months worth, Because I think there is, like, you want enough to where, like, the 5 streak, like, becomes, like, visible. Like, if you're on streak 1. Like, you want to just at least know your route. And if Gus says, yeah, maybe the 4th one's really tough, you skip to or whatever that looks like. I've skipped twice in the Eredivisie. That's how I managed to hit the 3rd one. And I buckled on the 4th. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I do think there is viability in the skipping stuff, 100%. But I only think you do it if you're on, like, you got to be on the higher ones. 3, 4,
for
4 or 5 minimum to even like justify it. And it's even easier to justify if you don't have D1s, because I feel like you just can't win as much anyway, even if you popped off. Like, you're literally not in the best division. So I would feel, and I do feel less bad if I'm not in D1, like if I skip. So there's a few things that go into that.
I have found that the in-season streak stuff has made me completely ignore divisions. That I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever. Like there was a line, QTN posted somewhere, another 4th or 5th, whatever the hell that.
Yeah.
But the lineup he posted that hit the streak was in Division 3, and I was like, I was surprised that QTN had a Division 3 lineup, but like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It happens. Yeah, this weekend my highest score in I hit the 3rd streak in Challenger. And I had 4 lineups. 3 were like on paper really strong. My 4th one hit it. It's just like you've got no. And I nearly had a podium. I finished 4th in the end. But like the cash isn't anything compared to obviously it was obviously double streak this past weekend. Now that's gone. So like, yeah. But then at the same time, of course, I finished 5th in the end. But like I scored 487 points. But then my best lineup, which was the 2nd highest, scored 446. The rest were 416. So it's like. I only needed 440, so two of my ones hit it, but my worst, like the one I built last was the one I end up, hitting the most points with. It's just that is Sorare in a nutshell. I've said it for years, but like, if you can get 4 lineups out of like similar quality, there's obviously always one that you're like, surely that's the one, and it kind of normally is. There's always one that sneaks up on you, and that's the beauty with streaks. Like, it doesn't matter, which is really beneficial to us as players.
So I had a very similar situation in League One this week. I mean, like, I'm going to pull this up. So I had a Toulouse defensive stack that I originally had Aaron Donham in. He's like, because he's taking set pieces for them. But I was like, they're still not that good. They're playing home against Nantes, so I'm like, he may have a good game.
Right.
I played Camara for Monaco, Fernandez Pardos home against Lyon, and Hakimi against Auxerre. And I'm like, this is great. There was talk of like full PSG resting, and then Hakimi was like, he's definitely starting.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't start.
Right.
And I was like, all right, that's ruined. And then he comes on early. Obviously, nothing happens with this lineup. I have so here's Donham, who I would have put in this lineup. He gets 2 decisives, 84. Monaco decides to totally shit the bed. I bought this Galtier Hein because I was like, oh, he's good. Terrible. Then this Jan Gobo scored.
Yeah.
For full Toulouse stack. I was, well, probably not quite there yet. But it wasn't until I get to my final lineup here, and I'm like, wow. Ansu Fati scores, comes off the bench and scores after being 90% to start. Del Castillo, 2 decisives. Eric Dyer, 74. Barco, 58. DNP goal.
Yeah. That probably still scored the most, though, yeah?
This one scored the most. I needed 380 for the streak. 339 goalie ruled out
Almost
after the
probably
deadline.
gets there.
But it was like, I was looking at these and I'm like, I'm dead. And of course, my lowest priority lineup, and I got all 4 of the, like, this Lille game was last.
Right.
And I was like, I'm cooking. And then
that's just brutal. Yeah, that is brutal. No, I don't know. Yeah, as far as like the streaking goes, though, like price wise, like I don't think people are I don't think prices are gonna go down necessarily, because like most people have their cards at this point. The only cards that really are going to be pumped out is obviously, okay, instant buy, fine, but like secondary market, but there can't be that many. Like, there might be at limited. I don't know how many they've actually minted there, to be honest. But like in rare, we're easy in like the 50s, aren't we? In some cards, maybe 60s, and certain ones. Like, it can't be that long until they're not out of reward. I don't think they'll be out of reward supply, but I mean, like, out of like people who own cards. Is everyone just going to start selling? I don't think so.
I bought a Trincao last week, and he was 453 of 1,000.
Okay, so limited, they've still got a while to go, yeah. Like, they won't.
Well, they're halfway. Same thing.
Fine.
Like, the last Trincao, like, there's let me see here. The instant buy rare is 45 of 100. I don't know if I guess we could just literally look to see how many in-season. So he's got 478 limiteds, 500 or 50 rares, and like they're halfway, 5 super rares.
Okay. I don't know. I just think like my initial strategy, which I spoke about a month and a half ago, was like, can I just cheap into basically everything to a degree, like not the ones that like I couldn't cheap into, like Prem and stuff. Let's just call it, Belgium League, the Dutch League, obviously Challenger, partially Contender. And then just like see, what sort of low streaks can I, look into, right? With like not spending like an arm and a leg. And then like I get to now and I can kind of like evaluate and go, hang on a minute. I'm really not having much success in Belgium, for example. That was like the first one I bought. I spent like £300 in it or whatever. I've probably won a couple of streaks first, maybe. I don't even think I've won the second ones. Maybe I have, but minimal sort of returns. And I'm like, could I use that capital of those? Let's just call it. I might have like 10 players. I don't know. Not like a ton. I have one lineup for sure. Like, could that be used elsewhere, basically? And like, where does that go? Because like I already have 4 lineups in the Dutch league, so like I'm not going to really improve that. I literally have 4. Yeah, I have 10 in-season cards in the Belgium league, and I'm just like, I just don't think I have enough quality to really do much. Okay, I can add to it. But am I then just like sort of just sinking money into something that's sinking anyway type of thing? Do I try and allocate that elsewhere? And then it's like, well, where elsewhere? Like that's the only thing I can see people doing is just like condensing, like stripping an arm off. I'll strip Belgium off. I'll strip whatever off that's not really been working for you and you're not enjoying. and obviously moving that into something else. I am in contender. Like I'm fully in, not fully in, but like I'm in. Like I have enough cards
You're more into
to get
contender
by.
than I am now.
Yeah, I mean I'm one lineup deep. I have a Nishikawa super rare that's just like getting run into the ground. Loves a clean sheet these days, apparently. Our boy Nishikawa. Yeah, I've got like six. How many have I got? One, two, three, four, five. I've got six in-season cards, and I managed to get to the second streak a few times. I won a Tolkien, which has been really helpful, but the rest I paid like minimal for.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, so yeah, like I am tempted to, but like I only get the urge to do it if I'm on like a second or third streak. I can't get up for doing it if I'm only on the first streak. I know that sounds, I don't know what it sounds like, but I just can't get up for it. Like I'm on the first streak everywhere this weekend, upcoming weekend, bar challenger. I'm on the fourth streak, so it's like I gotta put everything into that fourth one. No, like,
Hmm.
do you get what I'm saying? Like that's my issue, and I'm not good enough everywhere to have like thirds and second streaks and fifth like at the same time. I've literally got one like streak beyond one this weekend. It's like everything has to go into that for me. Um, but then I end up like falling behind. Then I don't do very well on the first streaks because I'm not putting any sort of sort of stock into the ones that I'm just picking up first streaks from. So it's a really hard conundrum, and then that just gets into like, am I spread too thin? Which is probably yes.
It's funny. I basically have tried two different strategies, both of which are failing at this
Mm-hmm.
or have failed at this point. But the whole idea of like getting out, NCF is here, said I stripped off Prem completely and focusing
Yeah.
on Bundesliga, La Liga, and farming XP. Looking for food was thinking about stripping my Prem team as well.
People are
Like
just waking
the
up to Prem, which I get, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I feel like we always thought the Prem was going to be the worst one for streaks
Yeah, I think
anyway.
that was
So like,
fairly obvious to predict. Like,
yeah,
it's a nice league to play. Like, it is fun if you like Prem teams and stuff. I get it, but yeah, I don't think people really realize how tough the Prem is from a scoring perspective. You know.
yeah. JP said getting out of the Dutch and Spanish leagues and probably the French league after this midweek.
Interesting.
All my rewards are coming from leagues I know better, so I'll focus on them.
Fine.
Mike said, surely once you've had your first attempt at the fourth streak in any given league, you should be set up next time to reach the attempt at a fourth streak.
That's a good point, Mike. And I did do that in the Dutch league. I went and bought two new stacks when I was on the fourth streak last week. I didn't hit it. I'm fully settled. I've got like 5 in-season keepers. Like I can't do much more. I could obviously buy loads of like in-season PSG guys, but like I just don't. Or PSV, sorry. I'm obviously not going to do that. Like I've got my stacks. I've got a few, class. I've got a Veerman and stuff, classics. But I can puff 4 lineups out every week with a goalie in surplus. Like I am. You're right, Mike. Yeah, I am probably set up there. And like I've already got 4 lineups in Challenger, but like for me to improve my Challenger lineups for this upcoming weekend, I'm having to like hone in on specific matchups this weekend, Like this past weekend where I hit it in 2 different lineups, no coincidence. I had some really good matchups, like Heart won at home. I had a St. Mirren keeper. He had an 81, and I bought 2 of him. Like I had one and bought another one for £30. I'm not spending an arm and a leg. All my sporting guys shit the bed, like Trincao and all. Like I had them all captain, where I finished 5th. So I captained obviously the worst player, but yeah, like I don't even think I can. I can obviously make it better, but then I'm chasing, aren't I? Like if I'm only going for good matchups this weekend, which is kind of what I did in the Dutch league, and it backfired. Yeah, okay, I am set up. I know I used a bit of market credit, so like I kind of like stomached it a bit nicer. But if I want to like really go for this weekend, like I'm gonna have to buy some like really good cards probably.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that worth it? The second streak's got the 2x is gone. I can only win $400 this weekend, outside of division, the
Yeah. Yeah.
leaderboards. Like yeah, $400 would be great, but I just won $200 this past weekend from the streak. Like, and I didn't really spend hardly anything. I probably spent like 50, £60 on a new goalie, like I said, and a couple of bits like collection pieces. I don't know. I just don't know if the nugget's there. Like, because the 2x is gone. I wonder if we're all just gonna like say screw it. Like we're not gonna buy like massive players for these like thirds and fourth streaks and stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought of like, because you basically took the strategy of finding like the low cost guys to get to the third and fourth streak, and then you're
Yeah.
like, all right, now I'll buy the stars, and it is kind of an interesting like scenario there that Mike kind of brought up. Like you're basically you're better equipped to go for it again once you get those guys, because you have kind of like the
For
low
sure.
cost guys to bring you up, which allows you to have some depth, and then you have the better guys for the top. But the one thing I thought of immediately when he said that was if you scouted really early and you're like, all right, like you're playing Eredivisie and you're like you play Fortuna against someone terrible. I can't even think of. I'll just look at the table so I can use an actual. But like, or like all the people that bought like the NEC stacks early on, and like they had a really good schedule early, whether they played like Volendam and Telstar, but like they may not play those teams again until like March.
No,
and so
they're
now
probably
you're
away,
like, right. And so now you're like kind of stuck with these like not leftover guys, but like, so when I went into Ligue 1, like I didn't buy PSG, I didn't buy Marseille, and I was like, oh, I'll be able to like do it with the other ones. And I don't even think I think I hit the first streak once. Like I've definitely not hit the second one. And then I was like, I'm going to get into Challenger because I crafted that Heilman or whatever the hell his name is. And I was so then I bought like all these sporting guys for Challenger. And I was like, instead of trying to cheat my way in, let me just buy the best guys in Portugal. And it's been terrible too. Like, and now, of course, this game week, it's Benfica, Porto.
Yeah. There's some big teams
Sporting
playing each other.
Braga. Yeah. And I'm like, dead week.
You just can't win. I know. To be fair, your sporting stuff that you've bought, like your Portuguese stuff, you bought some really high-end cards, in limited, but you just had DMP. It's not so much like the scores haven't been good. I know, like, you could argue the scores haven't because they've DMP'd, but you have been really unlucky with like the keeper and stuff. But on the point of like what you said about Mikey, like I bought the cheap cards first. I haven't even added stars though, Laird. I'll be honest, mate. I haven't bought a star. Genuinely, like in anywhere. All I bought is Diouf, who was, you could argue, a star. He's probably not now. He's a goalie. Like genuinely, I've got some star classics. Don't get me wrong, but I won a star. I crafted a Trubin in season fine, but like he's the only star I've won all season. I could probably tell you, to be honest. Like, so it's like I'm probably like I'm just not I'm too conservative, but I'm just too. Well, I'm just not very reluctant to to just splash certain money on certain cards where I just know that like my chances of even hitting that specific streak on that specific weekend isn't even like that high in my head. So yeah, I've just tried to be really conservative with that. Maybe that's not the way because you've seen like your Deeks and stuff go out and just spunk on Bundesliga and just you can just massively reap the rewards early on if you get the 5 streaks and stuff. And yeah, I took the conservative route and thought, you know what, I'm not bothered about this 5x streak thing. The 2x starts, is a bit longer. Let me just sort of chill with that for a bit. And it's been good. Like I've got a decent ROI from what's happened so far. But like, yeah, could have it been better? Maybe. But I don't know. I just like lucking my way into certain situations sometimes, and rather than like buy the obvious, I just find it boring. Like I do. Like I do like giving myself a challenge sometimes, and not saying buying absolute duds because you can't win anything with duds, but I haven't bought a start. Like I can stand on that firmly. I have not bought one in-season start all season. Will that change? Yeah, maybe, for sure. But like right now, I just don't see the point unless I'm on like a massive, like I'm on a fiver. Like maybe if I hit the challenger streak this weekend somehow, I really don't think I will unless I like don't buy. I wonder how I'll get on like the weekend. Oh, we have international break, don't we? So I won't even get a chance. It's just something in it, whether it's a DMP, a fucking international break. It is just, it's hard, and I get it. Like I've always said this game should be quite hard, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go baby trades a minute.
Yeah. RW96 and my plan was to play for streaks, and winning Division 1 Rare Challenger this week was a nice surprise. Has paid everything off, I put in this season, which it is funny to like play for streaks and then you're just like, oh, but I'll take a first place also, which works. Yorkie Will said, I don't envision. I don't know. Maybe that's an English word. Hitting the 5th streak in Prem all season. It's such a mega score for that league. I mean, it's a mega score for any league. Like it's a lot. I mean, Yorkie Will got very, very close in Prem, at least got to the 4th. Halligan said, in hindsight, I think the play is to buy the best player or two from each team and running the best matchups every week. You need more than that, though. You need more than just 2. Mike said, I'm zigging while others zapping and looking to buy whenever there isn't a promo on. I mean, non-promo buys tend to be cheaper. Dobsy said, my entire game plan is try to win without the stars and felt like in limited it was near impossible. So, Dobsy, do you feel that way about streaks, though? Or just in leaderboard? Because I feel like it was almost like streaks, like it's almost like streaks were introduced as a way to keep you engaged while you were competing for leaderboards. And the problem is that the leaderboards became so hard that we all started focusing on streaks, and then the leaderboard was just like a bonus. And which is weird because it's like you can win a lot more on the leaderboard than in streaks, but I don't know. Leaderboard is more the thing I've aimed.
So yeah, because he's moved up to rare, hasn't he? So
yeah. Philly Dilly said, I go back to how Deep did it. He didn't stack, but also had like 13 to 16% bonus on every player. In fairness, like we've said for a long time, MLS is just terrible for stacking anyway.
Yeah, you can't do that. But like he stacked in Bundesliga because like
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
I think
not all the time. He did have like Stuttgart and stuff. I did see that, but you know what I mean. Like,
he did like the Stuttgart defensive stack. Like
no, this weekend he did like a random goalie. Actually, he did like the one the one that won it, because obviously he had Kimmich in the other lineup. I just remember seeing it on the Friday, but the one that won it was like, no, it was Grimaldo, and then a different goal. It was like a goal. Okay. I think it was a Leipzig keeper, a little random one. Like it didn't match at all. To be fair, that one, like it was really random. And then he had the 3 Bayern boys then outfield. You know, they both had like 80 plus somehow. I think it was an away keeper that did it.
Right here.
Yeah,
Gulashi away to
it was Leipzig. Yep.
Grimaldo, Luis A. Kane, and Luis Diaz.
Like that is random. To be fair, like fair play. Like to pick out 280 plus, you know, a defender, goalkeeper combo, they only play for the same team, and they're both away. It's like,
and this was the one you thought would get there.
Yeah, which probably did get there for some people if they went at least say mid, and then obviously Diaz Kane. Like that does get there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Congrats, Deke, and everyone else. Yorkie will say, I think the percentage boosts on players is so important now. I have 5% on a lot of teams now, hoping for mid-table arena finishes for XP.
Yeah, I mean, getting as close to 5% as you can is obviously, really beneficial, especially on the big teams, because you just know no one can really beat you, like on certain players, which, is really helpful, especially when you're in D1 and stuff, where like there's not that many players playing. There might be unlimited, like Red, there's only like 100 and something players or 200 players in Prem D1, for example. I know Yorkie plays there, so it's like, you know, there is an edge to be had there. 100%. I completely agree there.
Topsy said, I have 2 teams and had 14th in Division 3 and 38th in Division 2. So next week I have a D1 attempt with a nice matchup for Karlsruhe. What was it, Marvin week? Let's go. Chris Veal said, I bought stacks of Chelsea, Spurs, Man City, and Liverpool. Top players from all 4 teams, but best streak I hit was 2nd. Failed the 3rd streak every time I got there. It's Prem, man.
That's Prem, yeah. It's Prem. You'll do very well. I know Yorkie nearly won it, but like, it's fucking hard going. Even with every player, I think, in the Prem, you do really well to hit the 5th streak. Like, it's just so unpredictable, the Prem. Like, it's insane. Like, you never get 93 win percentage matchups, you know? That was a massive mistake for, so having Bayern play that game. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at my sporting collection and I'm like, this just isn't like strong enough. And I'm not even thinking about it because they're obviously like, I'm only top 5%. I'm not even thinking about the leaderboard of these are all people who have 5%. I'm just like, I only have 2%. Is it 2 or 3%?
Yeah, 3%.
3% when I'm looking in streaks that like I can have 2 more percent.
Mm-hmm. But then you can make that up. I know you won't be able to with like the best players, but you can make that up with the lineup building process, though. You know, like I'm quite renowned for trying to get the 6% in.
Yeah.
You know, across the other things, and that would probably require. Well, it would require not stacking because you can only use 2 of each. You know, 2 of each
like
team.
Does that not do it?
I mean, it could get you the 4, maybe not. Actually, their L15s are probably too high. No, it doesn't. Yeah.
It's let's see, 289 of 260.
Miles over. Like, I'm not like.
It's a terrible week anyway for it.
It's not. If you look at the odds though, like Braga are actually not that good. Like, they're okay, but like they're not that good.
So they're like they're good against everyone except the top 3.
Yeah, but like they lost to like some rubbish team on the weekend.
They did.
You know, like, and I had the fucking Braga striker, and I know that very. You know, I have one
of their defenders. He was okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think the keeper might have saved the pen, or was that the week after,
Oh,
before?
did he?
Sorry, but yeah,
I
maybe the
have
week before.
what's his name? Victor Gomez. Let's
Baby
see.
Trades is trying to infiltrate my setup.
Oh, that's fun. No, a different guy. I was gonna buy this guy, Lilo.
Andreas is right there though about the. I did that this weekend in Bundesliga, which is just quite hilarious. I think I might have had 20 points all. I'll tell you how many points I had now. It wasn't many. Just from players I've like managed to win and players transfer. Yeah, I scored 138 points, 2 DMPs. But
Would you get 500 XP?
500 XP.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I was looking at some champ cards to do it, or excuse me, like the different champ leagues to do it in. Like if you just bought the cheapest, yeah. Like I don't play La Liga or Prem or Bundesliga, so like I could just like try to cheat my way into it, just for the XP. But I don't know.
Yeah, there is definitely something to that. Can't get relegated.
As Braga card owners, I can confirm they've been kind of
Yeah, they've not
coach
been
could be
great.
sacked this week.
Amazing.
JPS said when you first discussed streaks in June, the discussion with Bayern would probably be the one team that you could more easily hit the 5th streak on. Turns out we were right. Hell yeah, we were right.
I mean, yeah, like that one. It didn't take a rocket scientist to work that one out, I don't think. But at the same time, I think, are we shocked that the Bundesliga is the best? Like ultimately, I wouldn't say shocked, but like I didn't think it would be like this obvious. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I knew Prem would be the worst.
But it's not even Bundesliga. Like we're not really seeing it with the non-Bayern. Nobody.
Wow.
We saw like 1 week with that Frankfurt stack that like smashed.
That was this weekend as well. They scored 6 this weekend.
Yeah, but the defensive stack would have like a full
I know,
stack
but
would
like,
have been terrible.
But like you didn't have to do. I'm not on about like full stacks. I'm just on about like you could have had the 3 Frankfurt mid forward. Even the defense. Some of the defenders scored like 90. I seen one did. It's just the keeper. It was literally the keeper. The defender got an assist, and he ended up scoring really well. Honestly, like considering he conceded 4.
You know who didn't play well? Bohoya, because he didn't.
Yeah,
play well.
I'm pissed about that.
Let's see. So, yeah, the keeper's terrible.
88, 79.
88, 79.
I had Chivy that scored 100. I played him nowhere. Well, I played him, but nowhere good.
Does this guy have defender cards? Oh,
Yeah,
he's a forward.
Yeah, Angus Knauf. He was at Dortmund. Like, it's
Yeah.
basically just the keeper there that's messed up. Obviously, Fiate as well. But, like,
Yeah.
there's so many high scores in the Bundesliga every weekend. Like, and am I shocked at that? No. But I'm a little bit shocked at, like, the lack of other... Like, PSG have been ropey all season in a weird way. You know, like, as a team.
The rotations have just
Rotation. They've had some injuries, mind. Like Dembele,
Yeah.
Doué got injured the same game. Kavicha's been in and out.
Yeah.
They've had
Barcola
loads.
missed a game or two too, didn't he?
João Neves been out as well. They've all been out, basically. Literally every single player. So it's like, Bayern don't get injuries. Like, you've got to factor that in. And then, what's the other league? Spain? I mean, are we... Like, did no one hit the 5th in Spain? Or did you say someone did?
No, yeah, a couple people did.
Again,
It was like
I'm not
11
shocked.
though.
Well, yeah, like I'm not shocked at that because, you know, Real Madrid dominance and a little bit of Atletico have been okay, especially from an attacking perspective, which is a shocker.
It was fully Madrid
Fully-
and Barca.
Yeah, I mean, not shocked at all, but like, but you have to pay up to do those things, you know. So like, I think we've learned lessons definitely for next season.
Anion said Middlestat, Kimmich, Kane, Olise last season barely ever gave fewer than
Yeah.
400 points. Oh, and Neuer. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think we knew where the easier streaks were going to be with Bayern Munich. You obviously had to pay for it, which is like, and when everybody knew you had to pay up for it. But like La Liga, outside of Barca and Real Madrid, we knew was tough, and there was just like no easy path in the Prem,
No, never.
and even
There
Ligue 1. And I'm still not sure why I decided to go into that stupid.
I think we were all just blinded really to the fact like how good PSG were last year, and like they've still won games this year, obviously by margins and stuff. But like we've said, injuries and rotations is just like that is a streaker's nightmare, shall we say, isn't it? Like it's just the kryptonite to being able to be good at streaks. Where Bayern basically play the same team every week. I know Kimmich has been a bit dodgy last few. Other than that, it's been the same 11 basically all week, all year. Sorry.
Yeah, it is
You
funny
need
that like Kimmich
consistency.
the dodgy one since
I know it is
he's been
kind of
so
hilarious.
reliable.
I know it is kind of funny.
Um,
Did people hit the fifth streak in rare? I could
I don't
probably.
know.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at. Oh, we wouldn't know what streak they're on, would we? But did anyone
How
even
many
hit the
points do you even
target?
need in Bundesliga?
Oh, I'll tell you now.
Like, it's a lot of points anyway.
Probably 510, isn't it? Bundesliga 510 in rare. Yeah, people would have definitely hit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I just don't know whether they were on the fifth, but
Let's see if we can figure this out. 510.
yeah, smashed it.
Well, it's less than 10 here. Like, only 10th place scored 500.
Right.
But I'm
That's
guessing
200 grand if they all hit. Or just under. What was it? Eight times 20.
no, whatever.
Not even with a buy-in stack, which is just hilarious.
Yeah. David Rahm has been incredible.
Yeah, he's been good. Nice defensive stack. Ozun's been on fire. Kane's Kane, and then yeah, Tillman's obviously the only blowout. But
Yeah, 43. Is this a game? Did Grimaldo have both goals? No.
Tapsoba 100. Wow.
Oh, it was Grimaldo assist.
But then if I'm Deke, I'm obviously playing Flecken with my Grimaldo, but Flecken gets the negative DA, and
Yeah.
Galashi ends up getting 85. It's just like, I mean, yeah, Galashi Raum on hindsight is the play, isn't it?
Top team unlimited was this one. Neuer, Ta, Olise, Kane, Diaz.
But to go Tar over Upamecano is a bit of a shout as well. Tar's been horrendous for the most part. I know that because I have his rare. He's horrendous. He's shocking. He just blows out a random.
Oh, there we go.
100.
Rano, Rom, Limer, Stiller, and Kane.
The Lima one's just so luck box, isn't there? No disrespect, but this is the matchup for him to get a random DA, and he does do it, but you can't go into that with confidence.
Yeah. That's a fun lineup. Neuer, Schlotterbeck, Olise, Kane, Diaz. Yeah, I mean, obviously the second place lineup shows you can do it without a lot of and I mean, I was going to say not much Bayern. There's 2 Bayern players here, but I don't think anybody's when you're like, oh, go get some Bayern players, I'm going to get Conrad Limer.
And it's a classic Kane as well, so
Yep.
cheaper than the in-season.
Yep.
No, fair play. There was some. Yeah, that's the thing. Bundesliga is just so affluent with good scorers. It then as much as Bayern does dominate, as we know, but there's some monster scores elsewhere, and having 4 bites at the cherry as well. Yeah, Bundesliga was the one.
Yeah. So what are we thinking of the hot streaks are over? Unfortunate they run all these insane promos at the start of the season and kind of go complete cold turkey after. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's surprising, but Mike said, why are people concerned about streaks 2 months in when there's still another 8 months to win often? Is this panic just because its booster rewards have ended? I don't think anybody's panicking. We're just trying to get you guys panicking on a thumbnail.
Yeah. There's no panicking. It's just when you make people used to something, they expect, I know there's been an end date, we've known that, but until the end date's gone, it's hard to foresee that happening. And yeah, I don't think we'll see price crashes or anything, to be honest, but I do think we'll see people condensing though. I think that'll happen. People will realize now, okay, I want to be here, I don't want to be there. I think that's the most obvious thing that we'll get out of hot streaks from now, 2 months in or whatever.
Yeah, my guess is that people entered more leagues than they really wanted to follow.
Yeah.
Because of the opportunity for the increased hot streaks, and now we're not. I mean, they obviously have the cards, and so they'll just keep playing them. But I'm just not sure how many people will try hard. It's weird to say that because obviously we play this game to finish as high as possible. But I'm not sure many people are going to be trying to spend more money to get to the first and second, hit first and second. Maybe if you get up there, you start thinking about it, but it just felt like there was such a focus on streaks because they were so boosted. And now it's if we go back to okay, let's focus on leaderboard stuff, or maybe people just kind of get bored about it. I don't know.
No, I agree. I do. I think we're definitely going to see. Yeah, the Elise tweet was great, wasn't it? You okay?
I got people were like yelling at me when I said it was funny.
I mean, of course. I mean, I had no skin in the game.
I had none,
but
which is probably why I found it funny. But literally, everybody for everybody who had Luis Diaz, like, this is a terrible tweet that's offensive. And I was like, well, can we just? This is fun, please.
Yeah, I mean, he got a decisive, didn't he? Come on. I know it wasn't enough, but I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it because it's like I feel like that's the game. But I kind of I think I told you before, but like I don't see myself converting my contender like my contender in season stuff into a European focus. Like I play mostly Argentina, and I started to do it, like to look at, should I get a Vonnetzek, and should I? And I was just like, I will apologize for bringing this up, but I'm not really that sorry. But like the DNP possibility of leagues that I literally don't follow at all is just not worth it for me. Like you would think that because I don't follow them and I'm just like blindly, this guy's going to start, so I'll play him, and then he doesn't. And I got a point this weekend where I turned off my Sorare notifications because I just like couldn't get any more notifications of goals in lineups with DNPs in them. And the like streaks were the reason for me to like consider expanding, and like streaks are still there, but for the regular streak payouts, it's just like it's just not there.
No, I agree. I massively agree.
Pico Player says it doesn't seem like you have a good grasp on River Plate. The problem is that like nobody does.
Yeah.
Like genuinely nobody does.
Like with Madrid today, like you just nobody. Right. Like it's just impossible. Like
Yorkie Will said, "Can somebody explain to me how you specifically go for streaks? I do the same as every week. Try and score as high as possible. It literally changes nothing for me."
No,
I think it's more of a further down the road strategy of like if you're on the third or fourth streak, maybe you start buying cards that normally you wouldn't buy because you're trying to score more, and it's scheduling out that way instead of just here are my cards and I just want to score the most I can this week.
Yeah, I don't think it changed. Like, although I think leaderboards are they are the afterthought. Like you are aiming to just hit. Like I'm not making a lineup thinking I just want to hit 440. Like obviously I want to hit the highest score. You know, like I'm not picking players to be like, I know he's going to get me a 60 sort of things or whatever. Like I'm just going for the best 5 every time, and then like that obviously gets worse and worse and worse. You know, as my strength goes down or my depth. But wait there, Baby Trades has found something. What have you found? Okay. There's the kickoff.
Fun.
Sadly not.
Oh, well, not for you. Yorkie said, "I'm always buying cards. It's an issue, if I'm honest." So I admitted that to Harry before, and I was like, I keep saying like I don't want to buy any more, whatever, and then there I am just buying more.
Yeah, I'm the same. I am the exact same. Like I'm always sort of checking on what I can, sort of improve this weekend. Like I said, challenge is the goal this weekend, but it's like I'm not spending more than I can win. Like I know that's kind of stupid because like I have so many more weeks to do it. Like I just can't stomach spending over $400 this weekend to not hit it.
Not hit it.
Yeah, like it just kill me.
But then you'll have them for the rest of the season.
I do. I know that's the thing. Like I do struggle. I do struggle to see past the week. In a weird way. Or like because we're speaking about like I'm only on streak 4 now. Like I might not ever get to the streak 4 again. Chances are I probably should if I've got 4 lineups and whatever, but there's no guarantee. Like we've seen how hard it is. Like,
yeah, I think Mike said I can vouch for that scheduling strategy. And in-season Veerman was not on my radar until I had a shot at the doubled 4th streak this past weekend.
Yeah, you do whatever you can to make it work.
Yorkie Will said, I bought a Saint Etienne with no knowledge of them at all, apart from they look good. I almost did the same thing. Like Saint Etienne was one of the, like, that's what I was doing. And I was like, do I want to buy in a contender? And I was going to buy like a Teddy Tuma and a whole like Rhymes collection and then Saint Etienne. And I'm like,
Teddy Tuma and Nakamura would be the nice little play right now. That would be the play.
Yep. What's Nakamura? He was like,
I think he's close to £100. There was one on auction earlier, maybe a bit less.
I'm not a rare boy. Come on now.
No, I'm just trying to work out what the limited.
1760 for his limited.
Oh, that's not bad.
Rare is $100. Mm-hmm. Auction 5 hours ago for 77. Someone stole one. Guess he's coming off a bad game. But yeah, that's just like my issue with that is I know I'm not going to do the research to like find out who else thinks Davidashvili is going to start this week, and I just like I don't want to do it. And so now I'm relying on Sorare Inside to do it for me.
What does Moron Production say there?
Oh, sorry. I'm the opposite. I always have 30 to 40 players that I want, but I'm very cautious before I pull the trigger. Oh, just like not buying cards.
Let's have like a watch list. Yeah.
Yeah. Bear said, I haven't actually withdrawn money out of Sorare in 3 years I've been playing. Don't get me wrong. I want to. I just keep buying more players.
That was you for a while.
Yeah. Robert, I did not buy any MLB Playoff Edition cards. No.
Do we foresee them sort of giving us a little boost around like Christmas time or something, streak-wise? Because they've already flirted with the idea of like bringing something back. I just wonder if that's going to be the trigger point or later, or I don't know.
I think those things are going to be more like, hey, Neon Christmas special.
Neon Christmas.
Neon, and like
you can streak for 3x or whatever.
No, like, I don't think it'll be streaks at all.
Don't you think?
No, I think it'll be just single comps.
They need to do like the special comp they did in MLS in Europe. We've mentioned that for months, but that needs to happen.
Like the Masters?
Yeah.
Yeah, absurd that.
Yeah, it didn't even happen. It's crazy.
NCS kid, would you prefer the last year's leaderboards with the payouts more find out?
Yeah, it's a tough question to answer, to be honest. Like, I think overall, you'd have to say for like the average player, like all of us, surely what we have now with the streaks, knowing that it's like us versus the game, is just better for the game, right? Like
completely.
Is that better for like the top end players in like rare or limited? I don't know. Like I know QGN's done really well in it, whatever, but like would have he won more, payouts in podiums like over the course of this season compared to last? Hard to say. But I really think the streaks for the average player has made the game like 10 times better realistically, because you don't have to beat anyone else. You just beat the game. And everyone was calling for that for years. So it's like, I think for like 90% of the game, it's better now. It has to be.
There's almost zero reason to build a game mechanic that rewards this is going to sound absurd, but it seems like there's no real advantage to designing the game to benefit the biggest limited spenders. Like there are things that you do on a platform like this to help whales, because you want like their massive money to come in, and so you have to reward them with big prizes and make them spend a lot of money. Encouraging people to spend tons of money on limiteds instead of just trying to get tons of people to spend on limiteds. Like you want more people winning in limited than few people winning a lot.
Yeah.
So like that's why streaks matter and why they're so important.
Because it gives everyone a chance to win.
It gives everybody a chance to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess. As a low-level player, I feel the new system made it infinitely better for me. At least I win essence and an odd card here or there, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like you can aim like your biggest aim for the weekend, if you're on a streak 2 or 3 for like a low-level player, is that. Like, you don't have to worry about what anyone else is doing. Just worry about your 5 cards and your captain. That's all you need to worry about, which is like a nice thought to have, isn't it? Like you don't have to worry about anything. What division you're in, really? Like.
Yeah, Andrea said streaks are good for top-heavy galleries, though. I mean,
everything's good for top.
Everything.
Yeah,
everything's
good for top-heavy players. Like that's not the thing, really, is it? Like,
I was gonna make so what you just said. Like it's just you against the game, and I'm like thinking back to all of the people who are like DNPs help other people. and like they
And it
just don't when it
doesn't.
comes to it.
It just don't. Like half the people moaning about it don't even realize that they're not even playing against other people anymore. Really, they're just playing against themselves or playing against Sorare for that matter.
They're playing against Sorare inside.
Oh, yeah, we're all
I'm
playing
kidding.
against
I'm
Sorare.
kidding. NCF said, I definitely agree. My mate, for example, really didn't enjoy his first season last year, picking up 1 or 2 rewards with a 300-pound gallery. This year, he's already hit 2 streaks and a great craft session from Essence. I think the game is so much better now.
Yeah, like
than
the
last
whole for everyone, really. Like it has improved for everyone, and that's the beauty of like different levels of streaks because like bigger galleries will be aiming for the big streaks, and then smaller galleries will be aiming for the lower and the middle. You know, like the realistic aims are those things.
Sure.
And it can cater to everyone. Like that is amazing. Like before that didn't exist. You had to either win, get on the leaderboard cash or you didn't. That was it, right? And there was a lot of unhappy people that didn't.
Yorkie Will said, I don't want to plant ideas in Sora's head, but I do feel crafting could be too easy right now. I've won so many better cards than previous years. Not sure if it's sustainable. So Yorkie Will, I've done 2 craft sessions, 2 like huge crafting sessions on stream. And that just proved why it's sustainable because I've crafted absolute garbage so far, and they'll be fine. I'll be fine. Iber said, I feel I would get bored using the same Bayern Munich SO5 every week. Money is good, but I got to have fun. Yeah. And I think, and that kind of goes back to like what Harry was saying before. Like he likes scouting those types of players, like the lower visible players and those like scouting matchups and figuring out cheaper ways to go. Yeah. I mean, when I ended up buying that sporting collection and part of it, and I'm like, do I really just want to like buy the best players from? And I was like, for this league, I do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I could have afforded to, probably a Binding Season Limited collection, really, had I not spent money on other things and seen how that went. And yeah, I might have been a bit richer, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I could have won the 5x maybe on the off chance, but like, yeah, I just do enjoy like the scouting element and stuff. Like there's nothing to scout when you've got Bayern players, which is fine. Like that's fine if that doesn't, like that if that doesn't scratch your itch, then that's completely fine. It just doesn't for me. And
that's been the case though since Sorare started. It was like you either pay up to do less work, or you take the time and pay less.
Would you argue like there's less fun in that though than in paying up? There's more money in it.
You argue that for sure.
I'd argue there's less fun, but then I like winning. Obviously, like I like winning money, and you can equate that to fun, and the buy and stack would do that. But at the same time, I don't think the process, like the process isn't fun. The outcome's fun.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like my process of scouting for Challenger this weekend and whatever, and seeing like, oh, I don't want to spend on a star. What else can I get? Whatever. That's fun. You don't have to do that with Bayern, like for the most part, and that's fine if you don't want to. Yeah, that's why this game is so cool. You can play in so many different ways.
Yorkie Will, I don't have a big bank of essence for crafting today.
Yeah, I don't have a big bank. I could probably do 2 maybe. 2 rares.
I guess I could do 2 rares by the end of after rewards come out.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick said, what's been your Sorare highlight this year and all time? Like a moment you remember especially well. I mean, I know Harry's.
Yeah, mine's obvious. Moment. Yeah. The Yamal Super Rare, that's by far the best moment. Secondary was like winning Vinny Rare. That was a few years ago. Around Christmas time. That was amazing at the time. Still have the same Vinny. Yeah. I think, the Yamal ones, it doesn't even compare. Like, what was yours though, Leo? What's your highlight?
I'm trying to think of like the best card that I ever won.
Because you won a star, but it wasn't a star. Sorry to bring that up. Super, that is. Did you win? You didn't win Messi, did you?
Mm-mm.
You won Gil when he was like, oh, you won Bruno. That was big. And the Cup 240.
Yeah,
you won Nicholas Madsen with him, I think.
That's right.
My recall's ridiculous on this game. I shouldn't know that you won Nicholas Madsen with Bruno. But I do.
I've never won. I don't think I've ever won a card that I was like out of my seat excited about.
But like at the time, Bruno was as good as any star, wouldn't have he been? I'd argue. I know that might not meant that you were that incredibly happy, but
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a funny one. I don't know.
Scouting is the thing for me. I really enjoy finding unknown players. Yeah, I agree with Heber.
That's how I felt about Hasselblad last year. Like when you get one, it's like fun. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
It's funny that like I really couldn't put my finger on like my best. So I think like I've been in spots to win great ones, like that Chris Brady.
Yeah.
I think that's ultimately like I've never hit the top outcome. I don't think.
Gil must have been up there at that point, no?
So the worst thing about Gil was like he was obviously up there, was a star, but I remember Zora tweeted like congrats on your Neymar. Like he didn't know, he didn't work there.
Yeah.
And that got like Neymar was like the best player on the platform at the time. And I was like, what, that would be amazing. And then I opened it and I was like, oh.
Yeah. That should have been your best moment. The Jota suit, like that pull ring, right? Like star super rare.
Yeah, star super.
I've only ever won one. I got lucky with the under 20, like having it be an under 23 pool. I've never won like an all star, super rare or anything.
I won Palmer super rare, and 2 weeks later, won Palmer rare. Was fuming both times.
Oh my god.
Ignore this if you don't want to go off topic. But what are your thoughts on progression up the scarcities? I can't see any reason for me to move from rare unless I win the lottery. I think so. Yorkie will plays Prem rare.
Yeah.
And so going to like Prem super rare is like
a
huge jump. Yeah.
Massively.
If you went like contender super rare, that's not as big of a jump.
100%.
Yeah, I think.
It all depends where you want to like do that jump. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it all depends on like if you've got the appetite to go and be funky in challenger and try and buy some St. Mirren guys and stuff, and hope the one game week in the season they pop off. There's that, or you buy really good rare Prem players and have fun, not fun, but see decent scores every week and have a sweat and stuff. Like if you're doing the challenger super rare thing, or even challenger unique, whatever, like the outlay's probably less in weird ways. Not for like Benfica stacks and stuff, obviously the big ones, but for your lesser teams, you can easily spend less than people do in rare Prem and rare Bundesliga, rare La Liga. Easy, like not even a question. Like one Yamal rare in season, or whoever the best Prem one is, like you get easy a whole team in Super Rare Challenger for that. Like my goalie I bought 3 goalies and they all cost £150 each. Like it's not that expensive. It's less than rare Prem keepers by a mile in some cases.
Ben said I'm legit torn between withdrawing my D1 Challenger limited winnings or buying rares for the first time.
Like rare in seasons, I guess, Ben?
Certainly don't buy rare classics. Heavens.
No. It's tough, isn't it? Like moving up is like we were on the platform before Limiteds were here, right? So it's really hard for us to like go, oh, I don't want to play against 10,000 people. I want to play against 1,000 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We weren't able to like feel that, like come into the game and play Limited before anything else. Do you get what I'm saying? And be used to being like, well, Dobbsy says like he just struggles to see how like if you're playing Limited and you don't have a couple of stars at minimum in the lineup, that you're gonna ever really win much, because like everyone has 4 or 5 stars in theory. Yeah. So like I've never experienced that thought, like if you know what I mean. So it like telling people to move up is a for me an obvious thing, but at the same time it's not obvious if you don't want to spend a bit more. But at the same time, like some limited in season comps are cheaper than super rare comps. I can guarantee you. Like if you were to be like want to like spend a lot of time scouting and stuff, you can make it as cheap as possible in a way. That's not to say you're going to win every week, but like I spent £120 on in-season Eredivisie cards, and I haven't won it all back. I won like 110 or whatever, but like at work, like at best, every week I go in thinking, can this get me 350 essence? Because I have a unique which gets me like 25% more, right? So this week, that's the only super essence I'm winning, and it's going to allow me to craft a card because I'm on like 800 already. So it's like I'm not expecting that to win me cash at any point, but I've only spent over £100 on it. So I'm like banking on winning the players back through essence, if you know what
Sure.
I'm saying. If I get a bit of like this week, I was actually quite unlucky because the Eredivisie scores weren't even that crazy. And had I like had one guy that maybe peaked, I could have snuck into this. I think it's £70 maybe for the lowest one. Like I scored 424, which is not much. I was 32nd. I was 27 points away. I was a decisive away from winning £70 plus the 250 or three whatever essence. Jobson was 20th. He was literally on the dot, so he sneaks in there. But and that was PSV against Excelsior, by the way. Like I didn't have a good
Wow.
matchup. Yeah, I had four Excelsior players, and my captain plays for Volendam, who scored a 57. Nobody in my lineup scored higher than 57, and I'm picking up like 1/4 of a super red. Now
Hmm.
could be like I'm going in blind today with my craft. I could be anyone, right? I could be terrible. Probably will be terrible, but at least I'm getting in and around it, and that gives me a bit of joy because I've only spent, like I said, over £100 on that little fun little experiment. So it's like, yeah, there's ways to be crafty on this game, but coming into this game and doing that is impossible. Like no one's going to come in and like be crafty like that. You have to be around for a little while to just understand the landscape.
Sure.
It's so much easier to just come in and play Prem Limited because why wouldn't it be? That's the obvious. Like I get it. Like that should be your entry point if you're from the UK and really know the Prem. Like that is your entry point into this game. But it might not be your exit point. Like you should go on a transition. I think because I feel like Dobbsy's doing it now a little bit, going into Contender Limited. Oh, this is too hard to a degree. Let me go to Rare and just experiment. I think that's the fun in this game. Experimenting. It gets stale if you're like not winning all the time, but like winning with obvious cut. Like I've never thought that's like that fun. I've always enjoyed like a challenge and like like I'm exploring Contender a little bit now. That's my new like gig. Exploring Contender, seeing what that's got to offer. Have I won much? No, but like I'm just enjoying elements of the game that like I've ignored for a while because I've been all in on under 23 for years or all in on whatever, right? Like
Hmm.
I think the journey's the big thing. Genuinely, like it's that's where you get the fun. I think after playing for a few years, it's just like going into different pockets. You've done it with Liga and you've done it with multiple different things. Obviously, now you're going into the Portuguese stuff. Like you just always got to freshen it up. I think to a degree. Like after you've kind of done your sort of crash course, whether that takes a season, 2 seasons, whatever.
Yeah. No, I think it makes total sense. And the tricky thing about progression in Sorare now is that you have to get out of the league that you started in, most likely.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing Prem Limited and you're like, I'm going to go to Prem Rare, like that's a big financial step up.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, if you go to or Contender Rare, Challenger Rare, like those tend to be like good bridges where you learn kind of how to play Rare now because you don't need the perfect lineup to win all the time. Like it's still
Nope.
competitive, don't get me wrong, but the higher you go up in the scarcities, the theoretical easier it is to win because there's just not as many cards. And somebody said before, like the problem from it was Dobbsy. In limited, everyone has stars, max collection, high XP, so moving up just lessens it all, which is you pay more to not compete against as many people. Said he went from 4 in-season contender, 2 to 3 challenger in-season, and a JPL in-season, multi-arena all-stars to now just 2 in-season and an all-star from leftovers, meaning now in rare.
Mm-hmm.
And then, more on productions, not to mention the amazing amount of football cultures you learn along the way. Yeah. I mean, that's
100%.
like, So Rare will never use that as like a reason to join, but you become so much more intelligent about world football than any other game that you play. Yorkie Will said, "You've got me looking at lower Prem super rares now."
See that's where I'm like, don't do that. Like maybe go do that somewhere in a different region type of thing because you'll get better. You'll get better bang for your buck. Ultimately, that's the best way to describe it, I would say.
Let's see what Prem super rares cost in season.
Yeah, like go to like I don't know Bournemouth players or something. Like I'm sure there's still a couple £100 like Semenyo and stuff. They won't be cheap.
I'm not even sure how to like.
Yeah, figure that out. Marino 140.
Why do you think
Done.
Mikel Merino is the most relevant player? Like
It's got
what
to
are
be
we
Arsenal, hasn't it? I don't know.
what are we doing here?
Senesi, couple, yeah. It wouldn't be cheap. I can tell you that for free. Like you're looking at over 1,000 easier seems here for 5 players, like 5 half decent players.
I just want to see how much goalies cost.
Yeah, good
I'm
question.
just gonna go to the most expensive and see what happens.
So there's none for sale basically, because they're all being used. But like, what did Allison? I mean, yeah, Allison's not. Go to like Kepa, or whoever the Bournemouth keeper is. I couldn't even tell you. Is it Kepa?
Doesn't look like it. No, isn't it
No.
Petrovic?
A Petrovic, of course. Yeah. Like I bet you he's like 1,000.
Well, the biggest problem with super rare is that just not that many people can
So
have them.
many.
Like there are only 5 Petrovic in season cards.
Yeah.
Like you can get one for 17,800 10 days ago and 9 days ago. Of course, they did like a reward on the same day, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, like a Bournemouth stack would probably. Well, okay. Half price. That feels fun. Frankly, probably don't care, but
So yeah, that the tricky thing with in-season super rare is that there are just not that many possibilities.
yeah. No, there's not. There really isn't. Look at.
Javier said, I'm about to drop out of the top leagues in in-season. My plan is to keep only the players that play also European nights. Prem and Bundesliga especially have not been worth it for me. The problem with European nights teams is that they rotate.
Yeah, and the rewards are 10,000 entries for 3 cash prizes. Like that would, for me, Herbert, like I wouldn't be banking on midweeks like for a return. Like they seem horrendous, even for the best teams, you know. And I don't know what teams you're talking about here, but if you're saying you're not having much luck in Prem and Bundes, that tells me you probably don't have many Bayern players. Like that's kind of probably quite obvious. I don't know what you got in Prem, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah.
Ariel said, what should I play, classic or in-season for low budget?
Like, are you completely brand new, Mario? If you're brand new, I always say just fail as cheap as possible. Meaning, like, start the game with, like, the least amount of money possible and understand how you're putting in line. If you've been around for a while, then that could be different. But that would be my first question.
I just have such a hard time telling people to play classic.
But, like, just go buy, I don't know, a 7-man, like, 7-man hard stacks won All-Star this past weekend. It cost, like, $10, Lid.
Yeah,
Like,
really?
yeah, like in limited as well. Yeah, some mental scores. So, you know, I'm not saying that's going to happen to everyone just comes in and buys cheap, but like, you know, you can if you know the Scottish, not everyone knows the Scottish league, but whatever league we're talking about, like you can go buy classic cards of those teams for relatively cheap and just see how that works for you, and like, you know, and then go, oh, okay, I want to play SO5, but I want to play against less players, so I play in season now, and how much does that cost? And compare that to the classic, and it's like, okay, well, maybe it's not too much more expensive, and
What did this heart stack win?
I mean, so I saw people get like really high with. Someone tweeted me, and he had. Remember, you tweeted him back. You said like, I didn't realize somebody played for Hearts, or somebody tweeted him back like.
This is the winning lineup for.
Yeah, I
All-Star.
mean it's obviously changed now because Costa played yesterday. But when he tweeted me, he was like first in All Star, limited, and I'll try and find the tweet now. I'm sure you said like, oh, I didn't realize. I don't know, fucking Van Izek played for. Uh, for Hearts, or someone replied it. I'll have a look now.
I don't think this has. I have no recollection of this, so I don't think it was me.
Let's have a look who it was. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so he was first with 300 at the time, 623 points. This wasn't even before the game finished. Someone said, Quinny said it. Yeah, when did they sign Van Izek? But like, I saw someone else get pretty high in Super Rare with him. Point still stands. He said the lineup cost like $5 or $10 or something. At the time, yeah, that was his score. So he's winning a star with a fucking heart stack, and obviously Van Izek. Penn says my heart stack got $1,200 in limited D1.
I won D1 rare with a heart stack.
There we go.
Like All-Star?
Nah, maybe Challenger. Maybe I think because people, yeah, heart stack would just fly.
Like that I believe that you can win. Oh yeah. Wait, Ben said my heart stack got to 1,200 in limited. Like again, like you're now 5 cards. Like I would rather compete for that than.
I mean, I would, but I'm saying like, what does that like? Are you happy to spend that straight away? You know.
I mean, how much could a heart stack cost in limited?
Well, you should see now they're quite expensive after winning. Yeah, Biab got the Heart Super stack as well.
I mean, the most expensive Hearts player is like, let's see. Whoops.
They've got like 10 keepers.
But like $40 for the most for the keeper.
Yeah, but it's easy over $100.
Not nothing.
You know, that's 10 times more than the Classic basically for 5 players compared to 7. Like, it's not cheap. And they're home again this weekend if you want to do it.
Yeah. I'm certainly not doing that. Ben said, I bought all the teams in the big 4 leagues that play Conference League: Palace, Mainz, Vallecano, and Strasbourg. Dual utility for streaks and win weeks where they should be heavy favorites. Strasbourg have been awful. Just awful.
Vallecano haven't been good either. Just because I have a Vallecano player and they don't seem to do great.
And he has them at all 15%. Wow.
Yeah, Bihad bought a couple of the uniques as well, like the Hearts guys, in season, so that's why you can win that much.
Yeah, I feel like I would rather try to win that in season than buying those classic cards.
I mean, you would, but what if you don't have $100 and you only have $10?
Yeah. Then I go do something else to get more than $10. Well, I say that. I realize that sounds like very, like, negative, but it's one of those things that I will long remember this. I used to do some daily fantasy sports streams with a guy named Jordan Cooper, and people would always ask, like, what's the least I can pay to like get in and do this? And he was like, you're better off not starting at such a low amount.
Yeah.
Go do something else to make money. And then once you make some, like, go work at McDonald's and then use that money to eventually start playing the game at a higher level. It doesn't have to be a lot, but like when people are like, what's the best way to start playing Sorare with $10? It's like, the answer might just be like $10 isn't enough.
No, I mean, it's enough to play, but is it enough to win most of the time? Probably not. Or like win ever. Like you've got to get really lucky.
Yeah.
Really lucky.
Abir said Midtjylland being bad in the last few game weeks has been a real downer for me. Even Frank Luna is in poor form. I watched the match versus Randers. They are horrible despite the win. So they have been horrible for a long time. It's such a Midtjylland thing that their best SO5 results came and their manager gets fired.
Yeah, that's the midgets all over.
Ugh. Yeah, they've been dreadful.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert's right. You probably don't want players who are playing in the midweek if you can help it, just because of rotation. It's just an absolute nightmare.
It's just really tough to prioritize midweeks.
Oh, yeah. With the prize pools, I can't believe they're condensing them that much, like cash-wise. I know there's like market credits below whatever, but like I genuinely can't believe it, like how low it is. Like how sort of condensed the cash is. It's insane.
So I think part of that was, and I haven't done the maths from last season of like how they did it, but it felt like the midweek comps were really big last year.
Yeah,
like
fair.
There was like a lot of money, and because I remember a lot of people were like, I'm avoiding midweeks because prizes aren't good enough. There's rotation, and then they did the prizes, and we were like, oh wow, it actually like didn't Nep make like more from his midweek Arsenal cards than he did all the weekend? Like Arsenal finished second in the Prem, and he made more from the midweeks. Yep. And I feel like there was almost like not like a backlash, but people were like, we don't want that much money in the midweek. We want it during the weekends. And sort of were like, okay, we're going to boost streak, here's streaks and all this stuff. And like, they moved it to the weekend. And now we just complain about the midweek matches allow for rotation. And so that just like kills our weekends too.
Yeah. midweek used to be like very fruitful from like a cash perspective, like you said with Neb. But now it's like now it's like less fruitful and more detrimental for the weekend, or like the same amount of detriment for the weekend that there's ever been, but we just feel it more now because we are so really hyper focused on the weekends, right? Like we don't want DMPs on the weekend from rotations midweek, but ultimately it's very inevitable for most teams because most good teams play in the midweek. Like,
Right.
but for example, like Hearts don't. Like that's an interesting one. Like you don't have to worry about that. Like for certain teams, and that's part of scouting for sure.
Sort of do what people want. People complain. Water is wet. Sky is blue.
Yep, Mikey's on it.
Yorkie Will said, Can anybody explain easily how the reward boost in super rare with uniques, etc.? Harry, you're a unique boy. Can you break it down for us?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got an in-season unique and you win, or if you don't have an in-season unique and you finish 20th and you win $100 in Prem, you just win $100, right? But if you had one in-season unique, well, that gives you 80% rewards boost. So you would win $180, right? If you have a classic unique in there as well, which you can, you would win $200, basically. And then you've got ceiling bonus as well, which is another thing. But let's just leave that out for now, yeah. So, like, you could have 8 in-season uniques, which would be 5 times 80. What's that? 400%, yeah?
I saw Pranksy posted something. It might have been in my Discord the other day. He had a full in-season lineup, and he had a 500% boost.
Wow. So is it 500? Is that? Yeah, it would be. No, it should be 400, shouldn't it?
I thought it said 500%.
His one might, because his ceiling would come into that. So, like,
That's way too much, though.
no, yeah, it should be 420, right? Like, ceiling plus 8 times 5.
I'm not
Am I
sure.
just bugging out now? Why can't I do math? Yeah, it should be 400, but yeah, 420, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Oh, wait, here we go. This is the picture. Definitely says 500% boost,
No
but I don't
way.
know if that means...
How the hell has he got that? He must have some sort of. That can't be right, no? Or am I
Hold on. This was the lineup.
So how has he got that then?
Just 5 in-season uniques.
But like 80, 80, 80, 80, 80 is 400, yeah?
Maybe there's a... I mean,
Like I genuinely don't know. And then you've got ceiling bonus.
like I appreciate... So 480 is the most, but there's 5. But it must be... There must be a ceiling bonus.
Maybe,
in
yeah,
there
is there more ceiling in unique? Like as in you can get more than 20%?
There must be. Yeah.
There
'cause,
has
like,
to be, right? Don't even think I'm trying to see my own vault just to see like the. I don't have any uniques in there, but learn more. Yeah, plus 20%. Am I being stupid here? Mate, he's got a little content creator boost going on.
I don't know, I can't
20%
really
is
see
the
anything.
highest vault. Like 1,500
yeah, it must
points.
be 20% vaulting. So yeah, 480 plus 20%.
How is it 480? 5 times 8. Like, well, am I being stupid, lad? Yeah.
It should be 480 boost. I feel
is
like
it-
400 times 1.4.
That could be, yeah. Yeah. So somehow the vault. Nah,
No, but that still doesn't get us to 500.
it doesn't, no. Well, 400 times 1.2 would, wouldn't it? Of course it would.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Maybe it'd round it up with the small.
Nah, Banksy just gets content creator boost. I'm convinced.
Could be just that.
Because, yeah, I mean, Andreas is right. Like, if it is 500, then it's 400 times the vault. But that's not how the other ones work, I didn't think. Or maybe it does.
I don't think there was an
Banksy
explanation.
conspiracy theories. I love this.
Yeah, no explanation. I don't know. All in-season unique holders get 500% for 5 use plus vault.
Interesting. Or in season. 100% Tolga.
That's from inside. Tolga's telling us. Content creator buff right there.
Yeah,
Maybe Vault
Roberts.
is on the entire reward, which is 5%, 500%. So 400 plus 1.2 times. I don't know, man.
Robert's got it there, I think. Like 80 plus the 20% times 5. Wait, I don't even know. I don't know. All we know is Pranksy wins a lot of money.
Couple of news. Just got an email by Sorare Inside saying they now have a craft simulator. I think that's like 2 weeks old, though.
It is a little bit old, I think, yeah.
Bruges 1-0. Let's go.
Please be the Lord. Of course,
Yes,
it wasn't
please.
the Lord. It was Ciola. Yeah. Maybe got the assist, maybe, please. Could just be a visual bug. Fair.
Let's see. Club Bruges 1-0. Zolas Stankovic assist. What a waste.
Stankovic has a last man tackle as well. That'll be a double.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Tresoldi.
Assist.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost bought him. Literally yesterday.
They scored really well, Bruges. I mean, a couple of the defenders, 17 AA.
He's got a rookie card. That's why.
Oh yeah. Martin Darun with an error led to goal. Have you seen Huysen score? He's on 80 after 36 minutes.
Jeez.
He got a last man tackle. Why is Mbappe playing late?
You're right. Why? Yeah. Tresoldi price just went up.
We're back. What's this? Deadlines were postponed. Yeah, that was just this morning, I believe.
Yep.
What was
Just
I
getting us
say?
ready for endless deadlines.
So, are you going to ever play Rare in season before the end of the season, Laird? That's the question we all want to know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not close to it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Like, would you have to win like a really good rare card to even think about it? Like today,
That's
you won,
probably
like,
how it would happen.
yeah. Like if you won like a, I don't even know actually. Yeah, would it have to be like a tier 1 plus for you to even like think about building around it, or could it be a tier 2?
I can't remember the last time I won a tier 2 that was playable.
Fine. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, that's fair.
I can't remember the last tier 1 I won that was playable.
Wait, star for you. Let's see. The barrier's pretty high for you.
It is. Genuinely. Getting contender Laird, you have the classics. I just don't want to. I play in contender rare right now with a Racing stack.
They've been good.
They've been okay.
Defensively.
They rotate a ton too. So it's like,
yeah.
So
It's
the
like
worst thing about
Deadlines
the Argentina cards is they rotate and there's no midweek like to make up for it. Like they just somebody, I think it was Sean G, posted something about how there's 7 games left in the Argentina Superliga, and 4 of them are during non-contender weeks.
Jesus.
Like 2 are over the international break. And then I think 2 are midweeks when there's no contender.
Like really brutal.
So yeah, I don't know what would make me. Yeah, I don't know. Can I admit something to you?
Go on.
I don't like playing limited.
You can't say that, Lid.
I continue to do it, but I
because it's the cheapest way to play, obviously, in season. I mean, that's not the only reason. I'm just saying, like, that is a fact.
I don't know what it is. I think part of it is that it's made me lazy. That I'm just like
cards
because I can just buy better cards, and so I buy better cards. I get the collections up, and then I just kind of throw them in, and I'm like, oh, these are the better cards, and I just play them. not that I have like great like League One cards, but like with this Challenger thing, and like,
Yeah.
I think it's made me so rare lazy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't disagree with you. I think that is a consequence of buying those.
Laird unique journey confirmed. I
No,
I
I get it. I do.
I I don't know if it's also some like not that it feels like the stakes are lower because it's not about the winning, but it's more like it's just because it's easy. Buying like a $12 card and having that not work out is like, it's comfortable,
Right.
but I also take no effort to do it. And so it's like if I all of a sudden have to buy like I was going to say $1,200 card, but I'm not doing that either. But like if I have to buy a $200 card or a couple of them, maybe I take a little more time and I work a little harder. Like I think I'm actually just playing the way that I have played So Rare for years. I just feel like I'm kind of coasting when I'm playing limited. And part of it is that like I do play other games, and so I don't have like endless time to play So Rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt this recently that I'm just like I don't care as much about the cards themselves. Like I obviously want to do well, but I just feel like I'm kind of spending irresponsibly is not the right word, because I do feel like I'm buying good cards, but I just like I don't know.
I had something in my head then. It's kind of gone.
This is great. Why didn't you buy the $200 PSG card then? Literally was looking at them yesterday.
No way.
Like talking about the design stuff. It was actually
yeah.
not even the Ballon d'Or ones. I was looking at the Paris Rising cards, like talking about them to Philip yesterday and like how much I like them. And I noticed a Dembele Paris Rising card was on the market, and I was like, that would be cool. Like it was like, should I play limited with like only special editions? And let's see. Oh, this one's actually on the market. Like So Rare's selling it. I thought there was one. Oh,
it feels like you're bored of competing. Like you're putting constraints on, like, obviously with the rookie stuff. Like you're doing fun challenges to like sort of like get the spark back, right? To like, maybe put in like a relationship sense.
So, Robert, this is it. I'm not going through the So Rare is boring. Like I don't find the game boring at all.
Right.
I think I'm not playing the game. I'm not maximizing the fun in the game with how I used to do it. Like me
Is that just a time thing? Like, is it just because you might have less time to dedicate to it specific, to scouting, to
right. So I'm like, oh, let me just buy the sporting cards and I'll just try.
right. Like again, you're playing it on easy, not easy mode, lazy mode, probably.
I'm playing lazy.
Yeah.
I am. Yes, I think I'm playing. Starting
it's
to
not
play
like
lazy.
So is boring now for everyone. It's just
I don't think it's boring at all. I think the platform is incredible.
It's in the best place it's ever been. Like
yeah.
Facts. Like there's not even a that like question in my mind there. It's just in your specific little scenario, like it's just you're not sort of getting maybe what you used to get out of a game further, like for external reasons, right? Like less time. And because before, like when you used to work for Sora Data, like you said, like playing Sora is kind of your job,
I mean, I would not that it's like still the same situation, but I feel like once I started playing the way I play now, maybe I just, and one of the things that I keep going back to, so yesterday on Sorare Spotlight, when I was talking to Philip, for those of you who didn't watch it, I did a stream with, I forget what his title, senior creatively, like he's one of the card, like we were talking about card design. And he was like, people have like they have a feeling towards their cards. They're like passionate about the cards that they have. And I was just like, it is true. Like, that's why I like this rookie card thing. I think rookie cards are cool and the special edition cards are cool. And I like buying classic cards of players who are on different teams. Like when you have a Dembele Barca card or the Tchouameni Monaco card I have. But I feel like at some point I started playing limited in season, like last year. And I just like got comfortable doing that. and it just felt like I was willing to make mistakes. I wasn't willing to like take risks. I was just like willing to be like, oh, if this doesn't work out, like whatever. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to like wonder if I need to like get myself out of
the rut type of thing. Yeah, maybe there is a rare, like there's this birthday, a rare in season journey somewhere. But like it feels like you're too comfortable would be the best way for me to describe it in a weird way. Like lazy, comfortable, I don't know. Yeah, they're basically the same thing in a lot of ways in this game. And, maybe just like you did with the rookie, limited challenge, dedicator, something that like the stakes are a little bit higher because they're clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not to say you haven't spent, hundreds of dollars on limited cards because you have, but like
thousands.
But,
Not for the rookie card.
No, but I don't know. I just think like if the stakes were a little bit higher, the pressure's on a little bit more. Pressure does bring out hopefully the best side of your Sorare sort of experience. In a way. There needs to be a bit of pressure, a little bit, not too much.
I think that's what it is that there's been no pressure at all. And I used to like that.
Yeah.
It'll also make the DMPs way more infuriating, though.
Tell me about it. Don't even get me started. I'm having to watch my flipping Valencia Oviedo game at 2 p.m. today, Laird, knowing that it means nothing because they
never moved that, huh?
They moved it to today, not like
no, but they didn't move the deadline to. Yeah.
No, sadly not. And both my guys are playing, which is just makes even. I wish I had a DMP at this point. Genuinely.
In fairness, I've gone through a unique journey. I never ended up buying one, but like.
Yeah.
There are definitely DMs. I think it was probably with Scosmo, where I was like, I'm going to buy an Alexandra Maxim unique.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've definitely tinkered with it for a few years.
He had it at one point.
Did he? Yeah.
Yorkie Will said to each their own, but if I wasn't playing in season, I would barely be motivated.
And that's almost like to where you were. Like if you weren't playing in season limited, you are just basically playing classic. Really. Yeah. And ultimately, the game isn't enticing enough, unfortunately, because one, you're playing against so many people. Two, you need more cards. Okay, yeah, they're cheaper, fine. But it's just hard. Like, you're just playing the game on, like, super hard mode to where, like, there's just not much, like, there's no give or, like, there's take, but you're not really getting much back, really,
Genuinely, that's why I struggle telling people to play classic. Like, if they're new.
Yeah.
Because you're like, hey, you can play as cheap as you want. Like, this is the cheapest way to play.
Yeah,
you will never win. Like,
no,
you will not. You choosing the competitions that have the highest bonuses and the best cards, and you go compete in that.
I agree, but I think like if you're brand new and you just want to get stuck in for this weekend, and you are on a budget constraint, I do think just buying a load of like limiteds that are going to play and just enjoy the weekend and just see the players play. You know what I'm saying? Like just enjoy the Sorare experience as cheap as possible. It can only be for 1 week. You can sell them for the same amount of money the week after because they're so cheap, or keep them away. Like I just don't think spending a couple hundred on the first game week makes too much sense if you don't know what you're doing. I don't think this is viable like long term. No, clearly not. You've just showed that. There's obviously an you can't play this game just in classic, really. Like you have to play both or just in season. It's really hard just to do the classic stuff, which is fine. Like I understand the mechanism behind that. I'm not saying like make classic better. I'm just saying like try classic for 1 game week maybe just to see how the game works and then go, this is really really tough. Let me move over to in season.
Yeah. Don Q said, "What happened to the arena enthusiasm, Laird? Seems like you had a lot of fun doing those." So I still play arena. The biggest problem I have is DMPs, and I don't have a calendar enough to figure out late entry scheduling.
Right.
But I have like significant DMP risk with arena, knowing that I'm staking essence to do it. And like putting in a lineup and then having it just be dead because my 90% to start guide didn't. And now I just lit arena or essence on fire like I did today with my Camavinga Rodrigo lineup. And it's just like, I actually finished third. Now that I'm looking, Harry, I just noticed this. I finished third in this arena. This was my late entry arena when I
with a
Actually, was
DMP.
this late entry? Probably not. But with a full DNP, finished
That's
third.
wild. Yeah, I've gone
Like
off.
I'm
I've gone
very
off arena.
capable of finishing dead, close to last in arena without DNPs, of course. But
Oh,
I
for
won this
sure.
one.
Big
Look at
Jordan
me.
Bosch. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I would like. I'm not going to keep going back to the DNP thing, but it has absolutely affected the way I play.
Who's Toga said can't comment in season do that. Like
Do
maybe
what?
yeah. Like maybe like instead of buying Hearts Classic Limiteds for a game week for £10, like to just understand the game, can't you just play common in season to do that? Yeah, fine, but there's like no skin in the game. Like if we're going back to what Laird said about like the stakes aren't high, which I think's fine, but like I think there needs to be like somewhat of a stake. I just think it should be low rather than nothing. Now that's not to say common can't teach you. Like there's people playing like in season super rares and stuff play the common game. Like I've seen so many people in the Scandinavian Discord like they don't stop playing it. Like it's crazy, but no, I'm sure that would help as well. But I think like experience buying cards and stuff. Like the common mode doesn't teach you how to buy cards, does it? Let's be honest. It teaches you how to like acquire them and like. Do you know what I'm saying?
So I've always had a real difficulty for myself talking about the common game and getting people to like sign up to Sorare and like, hey, play the common game, because no matter how well you try to mimic the game, like the pro game, Sorare, and I've said this before on stream and people have made fun of me because like clearly this isn't how you sell the game of Sorare, but like Sorare is a resource management game. You need to have a budget and figure out where you're going to allocate it, and the decisions you make when you have deposited money on the site are way different than the decisions you would make if there was no money. And yeah, like you said, they teach you how to like play your cards, but
Yeah.
the playing the cards is such a small part of Sorare, and I think it's just a tough spot for them to be in. That like it's just not easy to replicate that in a free game. But so that's why I don't think it helps. Like people come to Sorare because you can like win
Stuff.
cash. That's all. Test matchup and selecting skills. I see it more of a side game. Dobbsy said, I play rare and still play common, to be fair. Do you play the common game or is it just the missions? Like I've seen people have fun with the mission stuff, like collections, common collections for missions, but I don't know. I think I've just played this game too long to. I was just saying, like, I spend less time and I don't have all this time. I'm not going to start playing common.
Imagine playing common. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't necessarily saying I don't think you were being devil's advocate. I think it was like a reasonable.
Yeah, it was
thought,
for sure.
For someone who doesn't want to spend more than $10 or $20, I'd say you should start by doing a little trading, buying for 50 cents and selling for $1, then buying 2 cards and so on. That's what I did. That's hard though.
Yeah, you've got to be savvy to do that. I don't think you like. Not everyone who like is like new and doesn't have much of a budget coming into this game. Like unless you've got like the brain for trading, like it's a unique skill to be able to do that sort of thing. For sure. Like, it doesn't matter the
I think a
stakes.
big part of it is understanding just how the Sorare market works.
Yeah. Like, if you don't realize that, like, oh, players are more expensive on a Thursday than a Monday, like, you don't really know that until you've, like, bought players. You know, like, little things like that. Like, you have to play the game and fail, I think, before even being good at SO5. Never mind trading. Trading is a whole different thing.
I think people look at the traders and think that they do it all by trading and not realize that most of it is like gallery buys. And like you have to like lay out a decent amount of money to buy a gallery and then sell it for way more.
For sure. 100%.
Maybe something else soon will help.
Ooh. Watch this space. Yeah, but Ben, like, we're not comparing this to like a full-time job necessarily, are we? But I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you came in with $20 and you started trading, like, obviously it's not going to be. You wouldn't be doing it. Yeah, you wouldn't be doing it 8 hours a day. Like you'd be doing it, one hour in the night. Like
Legit go mow somebody's lawn or water their car instead of that.
that does go back to Laird's point for sure.
It's just something to think about. That like I think you can play this game at any level, but I think if you can come in with more money, it's easier.
Yeah.
So should I activate the common mode again? I will say, Tolga, since you're here, I took off all common stuff on my settings, but it doesn't apply to my Android app, and that drives me insane.
Ooh.
That I can't get rid of this notification on the market.
Yeah.
In fact, I literally can't because
You can't open.
well, I guess
there?
I could if I claim the packs. I don't know. I haven't even tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we could get rid of that. So yeah, I don't know, like, because I'm not going to sell all my in-season limiteds at this point.
Gallery buyer.
I've done that before. I've sold all my
I know.
limiteds before.
I did it with my MLS Supers before the end of the season. Like it worked out really well. For, like timing wise, worked out well.
The MLS ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I even got rid of basically all my MLS Classics Supers as well. Just kept the under 23 boys. Like I'm really, really short on MLS Supers now, which I'm kind of fine with. But no, there's a time and a place for it. Like I think if you really want to get like I think Dobbsy did it to go into to rare. Like there's always been a place for it. I think there always will be. Like selling the gallery and going again. Send me screenshots.
Easy. I actually am trying it now. If I actually claim the pack, if it gets rid of it, open, scrap, continue. Oh, it did get rid of it. Okay.
It did.
But I also don't want to do that every single day.
No, that's fair. Yeah, you can only do 10 each time, but
Yeah.
they will like average out. So say if you sold it for $100, you would just do just divide that with how many sets of 10 you're gonna sell.
Yeah, mine was probably too far away. I was like, if you look at my transaction history, but it was like literally 3 years ago. Yeah, you'd have to scroll forever.
Yeah.
Maybe. Actually, oh, maybe not. It actually loads pretty quickly. When did I sell? I mean, it literally must have been
3 years.
3 years ago that I got Messi. Because I bought Messi like soon after
Yeah, I do recall that now.
I'm trying to just endlessly scroll right now. Oh, 100 were stuck in the vault. Yeah. Do you think instead of selling to a gallery buyer, if I just vaulted all of them?
Would that make you feel better?
Yeah, it wouldn't. So this is the deal. So I literally, as you see here, I did mine with Fabian. Actually, that wasn't even the deal. Sold all my aux share cards. That was a collection I should have kept.
Nazar was in there.
There's the Adon. See? Everybody's like, I can't believe Laird's getting into sporting. I've been a sporting boy for years.
Old school sporting.
Yeah. I think I literally vaulted that card like the other day, too. I was like, oh, he's finally not coming back. Here it is. Here's the gallery buy, 10 at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Or the limited buys.
How much would you get now these days for that? $5 for the whole thing?
No.
I mean, they're all class. Ah, there's some. Yeah.
No, I had some very good ones.
Did you? Like Cecilia.
There's the one everybody was like, oh, you should get Fujita. And I was like, oh, I used to have him. Let me see. Who has this card now? You think it's a trader? Or a bot? Oh, no. Oh, they did have it.
John T.
Wait a minute. Sir Hiss. Oh, it starts here. Okay. Yeah, so I had good ones. Look at that. Veerman, Hulk, Grimaldo.
Like, how much do these actually cost?
Look at that. Somebody bought my Cecilia at some point and
Vaulted him.
vaulted it. Pote, Verbruggen vaulted.
Wow, that's kind of wild. You can see other people's vaults. That's funny. Fry.
Just if the card has been vaulted, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sealed, excuse me. Look at that. Even on
Fati.
Ansu Fati,
Tua Kaveen. Wow, yeah. Bernadeschi.
Cruz, Pirlo.
Yeah, you had some good cards.
I did.
I still remember the feeling when like limiteds came on, and it was kind of wild. Like,
I don't think
don't know.
people can appreciate literally how expensive some of these are. So this is a perfect example. So I bought these early, like some of these were some of the first limiteds I bought, and I bought them because they were way too expensive for me at rare. Like this Hulk. God. So as a reminder, I bought this because it was the cheap version. $162 for a Hulk. That's actually so much cheaper than I thought it would be. Hold on. Where was the... Oh, I think I just... Did I just close it? Oh, no, here we go. What did this Pote cost me? Cecilia was... I bet... Oh, my God. This is going to be painful. Cecilia, $411.
The craziest ones were like Lewandowski. If you wanted to go that, like, remember when Net bought Lewandowski? It was like $2,000.
240 for... Yeah.
They were like... Benzema was like $2,000 when he first came out. Neymar probably the same. $2,000.
I think... Yeah, $473 for a Veerman.
It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure Nep still has the...
Does he still have?
I think so, just because like I don't think he can stomach selling it.
Yeah, that's fair. Wow. It wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't even
Yeah,
like
there
the
you go.
first buy,
Secondary
was it?
market, no less.
Like, isn't it crazy how like it changed hands that many times and was like, oh wow. Yeah, limiteds were the Wild West.
Speaking of cards I just vaulted, hold on.
I've just eaten another DMP lead. Tom, hey, he's living his best life. Funny enough, he actually plays with someone I know.
I believe it.
There's like Indonesia. I think it's Thailand or Indonesia. Like they've got like a Welsh.
He's in
team.
Indonesia, yeah, because he plays
Yeah.
internationally for them now. Reckon you could buy them all back for £100 now. I'm at most.
I say a risk. I played Tar and he's on the bench. Got everything else right. Kimmich. Dia. I played a bind stack basically with Enzo Fernandez, who is in.
I don't have. No. Oh,
And he's
Salah
not
bench.
coming. Salah bench. Wow, that's not fun.
I'm not even gonna look.
Come on,
Midweeks, I
look.
tend not to even look. I go to do my lineups on Friday, and I'm like, oh, I have anything? No? Okay, moving on.
Did I win? No.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to change strategies anytime soon, but I feel like I'm starting to get lazy.
Yeah, well, you need to kick up your ass, is what we would say back in the UK.
Maybe.
You do. You need like a virtual Sorare kick up your ass. And I don't know how that's going to happen, but I do think it has to like somehow be around like rares. I do.
I agree. No, I agree. I think it'll have to be a craft.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Like that'll
like
get
a
me to
nice
do
craft.
it. That's. I mean, I bought this sporting collection because I crafted like the 13th best guy. Well, he's like the third best guy on sporting, but like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I have DMPs in all my lineups. Cancel for arena.
Don't even bother. Just spend it on yeah. Don't even bother. Go get a craft. I guess it's double the price now, isn't it? So maybe it's not possible, but yeah.
So are the clues more expensive too?
I believe so, yeah.
So like right
Do
now, I
please.
have 3,000 essence. Let's call it. I need to spend 2,000 to craft,
Uh,
or is it 2,000 with a guaranteed clue? Like they're forcing me to use a clue.
no, no, the clues are like a grand each or something, or like the ones that used to be 500 are oh, but that's the same as when you get into a good. No, yeah, yeah, that's right. So like a normal room is 1,000, not 500. You know? Does that make sense?
Should I do 3 UCL crafts or 6 normal crafts? So we can choose?
No, as in like after midnight or something, you can go back to normal. I think. I don't think you can choose like straight away. Yeah, 2K for the craft, but then like I think the things are 1,000.
In
Yeah, there we
7 minutes, and special clues are 1,500 and 3,000 for best 5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's after the deadline? Or after rewards, I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Yorkie Will said, great content. Whoever you craft from the Champions League tonight, you build the lineup in that league.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have 2 Champions League cards led if you raw dog, excuse me, your 4,000 essence in rare. You'll have 2 Champions League players, and you can't play them tonight unless you play them in arena.
Right. Unless they play for Real Madrid, in which case it's over already.
Unless they play for Real or Club Brugge or Atlanta. Teacher mode. Should we wait? Let's wait. Let's wait it out. Let me go check on baby trades.
Yeah.
You happy to wait it out?
Yeah, I'll wait it out.
All right.
I don't even, what time is it? 1:54 my time? Yeah. All right. So after, what am I getting for this game week? Am I getting enough? I think we said we did, right? So I'm getting, wait, I'm only getting 500 essence now? Was that essence? Oh, so I'm not even getting, what the hell just happened? Wasn't I getting more before? I swear I was getting enough. Maybe not. That's annoying though. With 3,500 essence, I guess it makes sense to use a clue. Nah. Mbappe scored again. All right, so that's very disappointing that I won't be able to get a second craft. So Yorkie Will, there's only one. Vault percentage? No. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had enough. I thought I had 1,000 rare, but I don't even know where I won it. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I got relegated from Division 1. Sweet. All right. Oh, I think 260 from here. Some champ essence. Oh my God, it was that Elias Olafsson. Oh, that's because I got a card here. Here's 100 in this lineup. Courtois assists, great.
What did I miss?
I don't have enough for 2 crafts. I'm only winning 500
Really?
rare essence.
Well, did thing change like just before the deadline?
Wasn't I winning 1,000? I mean, I must not have been.
I only looked at your limited. If I'm being honest, I can't remember looking at your rares.
Yeah,
Well,
so
we could go
I'm only winning enough. I'm not
for
winning
one.
enough rare essence to get 2 UCL crafts,
Got you.
but I am winning a tier 2 from All Star.
Which gives you how many? Yeah, it gives you like a couple hundred. Like
I would literally rather the 1,000 essence.
I know.
Maybe the tier 2
Is the card you need.
is the card I need. Yeah. Why can't I just click that for my tier 2 card? Oh, look at you.
Yeah, that was the Costa lineup. I finished 50th. That's funny. I was 49th. That's weird. That's the last tier 1, by the way, which is hilarious.
Love it. Maybe I'll get the first. Well, I'm not going to get the first tier 2. Here we go. Let's look at the prize pools. Who the tier 2s are.
I think there's some good players. Yeah, Fornals. That would be fun.
I don't
think.
want to have to play La Liga in season rare.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll win Dryer because MLS is running out anyway.
Yeah.
Bayender, what? Oh my God. Could you imagine if I won Sims here?
That would be kind of fun. Because you're back into Midtjylland then.
Could you imagine? Oh my God.
That would be your luck.
Let's see. Frimpong. Still waiting for a single player that I would like to win. Chris Brady would be funny for those of you who...
That would be funny, yeah. If you know, you know.
How's El Corani been doing this season?
He got 85 on the weekend, no clean sheet.
Okay. Got another...
Other than that, it hasn't been amazing. Nah, well, no. Come on. You're back at contender then.
I don't want to do... Oh.
Come on.
How Lopez, my God.
How has Courtois got a stupid assist? Honestly?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Unbelievable.
I won Zinc as a star in MLS this year, I think. Maybe it was a tier 1.
Yeah, I remember that.
De Kuiper, come join me in Prem. No way. What is Jorgensen doing here?
Yeah, there's a few dodgy ones in there.
Melly Muhlenstein?
That could be fun. Cucho. Ooh, Visovic. He's been really good. Fitz. That would be funny. Not funny, though.
Not funny, though. Oh, this guy's out for the season.
He is. But come on, we all wanted to win Vert when he was injured, so...
Carlos Seal, a little circle, full circle on him.
That would be fun. Antonio Silva.
There's some more Midtjylland. Kendry Paez is a tier 2 in All-Star. Like, how? K-League with 1 game left would be peak so rare.
That would be peak so rare. Oh, Haspo.
Haspo would be fun.
That kind of would be fun, yeah.
Oh my God, there's like way too much MLS in here. Still waiting for Fitz to start banging in MLS. Like, that's going to take a while.
Yeah,
especially since the season's almost over.
Yeah, that's the next season worry.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
He can't even start. Like, he doesn't even start.
Who doesn't?
Fitz. He didn't start this.
Yeah, Kendry Paez is great. I have 2 of his limiteds, and I don't need his in season to not do anything
as well.
As well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's a great player. He's just like not playing as much as you'd probably want him to.
Where are the rewards?
We've been duped.
Trying to craft on stream, guys. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, let's claim our glory.
Oh, a couple of promotions. 15-minute crafting delay. Please don't say that's true, Ben.
There we go.
Okay, level up. Okay. There we go.
All right, let's see what our card is.
Come on, then. Okay.
Okay.
Harry Wilson. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Well. So I only know about this guy because I have some Scottish.
Because he's Welsh. That's the only reason.
No, actually not. Like, because of the Scottish thing. But he's on loan from Swansea, which is obviously quite ironic. But he takes set pieces, if that helps. Yes. He's under 23, as you can see. He had 2 monster games. One was from the bench. Obviously didn't do well that past weekend. Dundee are terrible, though.
They're really, really bad.
Really bad, yeah. But he is on a lot of things that you kind of enjoy in a soccer player, football player. So, I don't know. I love how it's Scottish and Welsh just mixed. Like, it had to be that. There's not that. I think he's the only. No, he's not. There's Dylan Levitt. There's like 2 Welsh midfielders I can think of in Scotland. So that's just funny. Is he a rookie, Mikey? Good question.
They don't even have his picture.
Yeah, he doesn't have a picture right now. So, yeah.
I am absolutely not starting a new rare endeavor with that card.
Come on.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Okay, we did say Champions League player, so that's... Yeah. Surely we do the limited as well, Laird. I hate how you're 3 away. Like 300 away, sorry.
Yeah, agreed. Should have played more. Should have won my arenas.
Yeah.
So all I can do is raw dog this.
Yeah, you don't have any clues yet.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to raw dog it anyway. All right. Let's get Yamal.
Come on, tier 2 plus. Cards look cooler, like the coloration.
Where should I go?
Do you random number it, like generator, or do we just go trusty 7 or 9?
Oh my God, is Josh here? Josh Tiley? I keep doing this.
Where is it?
Josh was like I think he was the one who told me to get Neuer. The one good craft I've had all season that I sold immediately, or not immediately, listed immediately. If it's bad, you can discard for 400 back and do a second.
That's true.
You can buy rare cards and get 300 essence. I'm not buying this. That's more degen than.
You can put it back for 400.
Yeah. Mike says 2. That's where he got Mbappe.
It was. You are correct. That was where he got Mbappe.
More in production said 1. Yorkie says I go 3 a lot, but well, do you get good stuff from 3 or you just do it a lot?
Yeah, come on.
Robert's on team 7.
Yeah, I'm team 7 personally, but I'm biased.
Okay. Yeah. I know people like 9.
People do like 9.
I've got 8.5 minutes.
Why don't you wait until it says 7 minutes something and then do 7?
9 can be spicy.
9 can be spicy, yeah. We can't disagree with it.
Do you think 7 is just popular because you and Nep do it?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, 7's like a historically nice number in soccer, isn't it? In football. So, good players wear 7. There's not many bad players that don't like to wear number 7.
When 7 had nothing, so 10. That's the advice.
Ooh, Robert said he had a Cucurella from 7, and it was the best.
So I've gotten people to say 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me see if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody has said 5 or 6. Lots of 7s. No 8, but there was a 9. 7 is statistically people's lucky number. That's why they go 7. So
fair.
People think that 7 is a lucky number. That's why they say it.
Mm. Yeah. Behab wants 5 now because no one else did 5.
Okay. I'm not sure I've ever seen a good craft out of 5. Which begs the question. Is 5 due?
I think 5 is due.
Because it's Behab, I'm gonna get like Stefan Fry. Surely he's a.
If you do, then you're getting a refund because they should be Champs League.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Oh yeah, I forgot all those. It has to be Champs League. We were
cards,
looking at that tier list, and I was like, oh.
Ooh, Mikey did have Borgia signs out of 5.
That doesn't make me feel better. I just do a hard stare at the screen for a few seconds until one of them calls my attention.
It calls my attention. Just starts talking to you.
Just stare until one of them you think one's moving, and then you're like, oh, wait, it's that one. Let me see if I can try it. No. Just pull the Jan Oblak from a special star room. That's like he's actually terrible, but.
He is kind of terrible. I think it could be 5. I've been swayed.
Really? I was just about to pick 7 because you were a 7 guy, but
I am. But I just think it's like too obvious. I don't know. Did you start? He doesn't. Why do I? 7 was. Beraldi was in there. Balerdi, sorry.
And he was the best.
Put him back. Go again.
I don't think I can go again.
You can. You needed 300. This is degen lit. This is what we needed. Oh, come on! I told you! That's why you degen led. Because you get special tier 2s.
But
Come
no
on.
clues.
No, but like you can't be wrong here, really.
That's absolutely wrong. You are absolutely
Okay,
wrong about that.
you can't be like too wrong. You can't. You're tier 2 at worst.
I just won a tier 2, and you were like, that dude sucks.
But he doesn't play the Champions League.
You're right. He doesn't play in the Champions
If there was
League.
ever a room to get a tier 2, like at minimum, it's the Champions League room, no? Like, it is. It just has to be.
Behab said the last 5 was a trick. It's 5 again. Fauci said now I have to go 7.
Oh, 3 down the middle.
JPS, I believe, is a 3 and 8 fan. He likes the middle.
Yeah, he does like the middles. Herbert is correct. You can't be wrong, but Sorare can be wrong in categorizing the tier 2s. That is amazing.
It's a great line.
In
before pulling the Welsh lad in the Scottish League again.
Who just got called up to the Champions League squad.
This is screaming 3 down the middle. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to laugh about that A-Bear line all
That
day.
is amazing.
You can't be wrong. So my only prediction is... Oh, JPS said I wouldn't listen to me. I just went 8 and got a dreadful card. My only prediction is I don't get the best card here, but the best one is so painful that I missed it.
Like a Kimmich or something. Yeah.
Or maybe like somebody who actually plays like King.
Who actually scores above 7.
Right. I swear number 2 just moved. All right, JPS said don't pick 8, so I'm not going to pick 8. But that doesn't make 2 did just move. Rob's right. 2 was Mikey Baston's choice before.
It was Mbappe. Come on.
Oh, should I just go 2?
I mean, 2 moved apparently, so.
Don't put this on me. It's not my fault. Just as long as whatever it is, it's not my fault. I'm trying to use the staring method, but it's not really working.
Kyra have a penalty, by the way. Apparently.
Wow. Anion said I missed a Bellingham. Oh. I will give you a rookie card if it's bad. Go 3. JPS is bluffing. He wants the star still in the pool.
That's amazing.
I don't need ChatGPT to pick a number between 1 and 10. You guys can do that.
Yeah.
Have you got, what's the best card you've gotten? The Costa?
True.
But you used, sorry, what's the best you've raw dogged?
Nothing great. I don't know.
Yeah, like nothing good
yeah.
enough that you're like, I have to use this number over and over again.
No.
Yeah.
I have no affiliation right now on a number. I have missed some big ones in Super. Like Unai Simon, I think was 5. I missed him. Super A, Unai Simon. Yeah.
Do you remember what number you wore for that team that I showed you was from where my MFL club is from?
Oh yeah. I was higher. It would have been
How were you?
it was actually 11, which is weird. Not weird, but like yeah. And I wore no, I've never really wore like a low number other than 7.
Back on 7, huh?
Well, there's one number that I have on a shirt here, and it's Nicholas Ladero's number 10, vintage Seattle jersey.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
know B-Hab will be all over that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't have any other numbers. 47. No. Oh no, it has to be 10, Laird. Come on. World Cup jersey. Do it. No, I don't have any. No, I don't. No. Has to be 10. Dobbsy fell to 10.
Not Dobbsy was. Oh, yeah. Statistically, you have to pick the same number until you get something good. That is the strategy. I'm going 10.
Do it. Come on.
Give me Yamal.
It's not terrible.
I missed out on Goretzka.
Nah, you didn't miss out on much.
Santiago Mourinho was the best in this. Like,
they're all like tier 2s. Like, there's no.
These are tier 17s, Harry.
I mean, Reece James, Sarah. Yeah, they're not like Reece would have been terrible. Till would have been terrible. The rest are like, eh.
Yeah, number 8 was the best one.
I mean, not meant you can. No, Laird.
What the hell am I going to do with that card?
Sell him. He's expensive.
This guy?
Yeah, he's good. He takes set pieces, I think.
Expensive.
He's good. I think he's like £40, I would say.
That guy?
If I had to guess, yeah. Maybe a bit less. Maybe like 30. Yeah, he has to be if the. Boom!
No, $29 was the last sale.
Yeah, but, let's not look in the past. You can't take 400 essence over him. That would be an abomination. You're a La Liga boy now. Welcome.
No, I'm literally listing that card right now.
You have
You're
him.
going to watch me list this card.
You have Bellingham. There's 2 out of 5, Laird. You just need a keeper, a forward, and a defender. He won't come through yet.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
When did you win La Matural?
3 weeks ago, apparently.
Don't remember that.
It was the day we crafted all these cards.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No way. I really don't remember that, weirdly.
Yeah.
Huh.
$29 is worth more than 400 essence. There's no $29 isn't the price anyway. Nobody's gonna.
Yes, they will. Come on. Everyone wants an Alberto Moliero.
If you didn't have the DS, he'd be all good.
Fair.
NCF, good luck with your 10,000 essence.
Good luck, NCF.
Should I raw dog a limited?
Of course.
I'm just going 7. Everybody can screw off with their number. Special star. Unbelievable.
You have to. Nah, you don't have to because you don't have enough of both. So it's like. And there's like no way for us really to figure it out. Just raw dog it.
But league, it's a champions.
It could be a star for any of them.
Like there's no A League, no J League here.
Right, but like the star could come from any of the leagues that are playing in the Champions League.
Good point.
That's the issue.
Yeah. All right, I'm going 7.
It's raw dog. It's not the star. Zabani,
Rice. Ah, well. Wait, so who is this guy? Where is this guy?
He's like 3rd keeper at PSV.
3rd keeper at PSV.
Maybe 2nd.
Pepe. I missed him.
Yeah, a couple of nice, considering top row. I'm telling you, I think it's the top row seems to be getting a bit of love.
It's amazing how bad my crafts are.
Yeah, I mean they're not great. Or they've not been great, sorry. Like
Rice is probably the best card that I've missed out on.
Yeah. You hit Neuer, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Neuer's got to be up there, but you're completely right.
Yeah. Mr. X, that's not a star. There was Rice was the star. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well.
I didn't realize how long we've been going.
Yeah, I need to make sure Baby Trade is alive.
Yeah. I got to do the same with my own kids.
Cat's causing havoc.
You missed a Nuno as well, didn't you? Did I? A Nuno Mensch? I might have.
Yeah. We were unlucky on that one.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do. I don't think we did all the clues. I can't remember though.
I can't remember. I think one of them, people were like, "You have to use the clues," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm raw dog."
I don't.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. That was
anyway.
fun.
Thanks everyone for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. If you'd like to support the content any further, head over to Harry Trades' YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and literally search Harry Trades and you will find it. Become a member there. And while you're spending all the money on your content creation, patreon.com/Andrew, I'm Laird to support mine. I'll be back. I don't know when my next Sorare stream is. Got some other stuff going on. Okay. Other games. Streams. But anyway. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Please make sure you get outside.